Hi guys, welcome back and let's get right into it with Becky. Becky was directed by Jonathan Miller and Carrie Munyon and stars Lulu Wilson, Kevin James, and Joel McHale. And this is a story of a young girl named Becky who, while on vacation with her father, their home is attacked by some escaped prisoners who is looking for something. And while trying to find it, they have to contend with one of the most psychotic children I've ever come across of late, Becky. So this movie, wow, watching this film, first of all, let me say I did enjoy this movie. I get that right out there. This movie for me felt like I was watching a really twisted version of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. In this case, Four Bears, but that's what I got from this. It's like a very dark version of that fairy tale. So let's get right into it. And first of all, I'll start with the acting in this case. And I have to say that the young actress, Lulu Wilson, she's this young actress who's been in a lot of horror movies. I mean, first movie I ever saw her in was Deliver Us from Evil, a movie that I actually quite like. I can't really put my finger on it, but I really enjoy that movie. Then she was in Ouija, Origin of Evil, a fantastic follow-up to a really crappy movie. Talk about the sequel being better than the original, the first film. And she's also in Annabelle Creation, which is the better Annabelle film as well. So she puts out really strong performances in really scary films. But here, she is not so much the victim as she is the predator to this prey. We also have here Kevin James in a role that nobody really expected. And I know the main reason most people are going to see this movie is not for Lulu, it's for Kevin James. You know, we want to see sweet, lovable, huggable Kevin James, known for movies like Paul Blart and, you know, King of Queens and stuff like that, play a Nazi, basically a white supremacist character. It's so out of left field for him. But here's the thing, I give him props for trying to break away from that comedic shell. He's not the first comedian who's done it. Some have pulled it off successfully, others not so much. But I do think it's something that you have to try again before fans start accepting you in these different roles. That said, Kevin here is not really, I never took him seriously in the role. I really didn't. I wanted to, and I knew he is trying his best. He is trying to give us this character similar to what Patrick Stewart did in Green Room, which he nailed, by the way. But here I just kept seeing Kevin James. I could not take him seriously at all. And speaking of taking it seriously, this movie does have its dark comedic moments. There's a scene with an eyeball, which I won't get into. There are moments like that where these guys are just falling prey to this little girl, and you're wondering, like, how the hell is she keep getting the upper hand on them? But she does, you know. Think Kevin McAllister, like Raised by Dexter, that kind of thing. And so the brutality coming from this child could be kind of funny and also equally messed up, but it works. Those moments worked for me. Where this film falls is where I would say the rest of the characters are window dressing. I was never really afraid for anyone in particular, and I never really cared if anybody else besides Becky got hurt. I think the reason for that is the villains in this, like I said, they're not that villainous, or I should say they don't come across as like Last House on the Left scary. They're not like that. They're just a bunch of dudes following this one dude, and you never get a sense of them being vicious. They're more a bunch of bumbling idiots. There is one other guy there, his name is Apex. You'll know the actor. I think he used to be a wrestler as well. Really tall, big guy. Can't remember his name right now. He's supposed to be the big, strong, bad, scary guy in this as well. But he has a whole character arc thing there. It kind of works and then it kind of doesn't. So Becky's a mixed bag of a film. It's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. Like I said, it was very Goldilocks and the Three Bears on crack for me, like written by the Brothers Grimm for me. And I dug that. I thought the brutality of Becky was kind of equal parts hilarious and horrifying. But then I had a story that with other characters that more felt like furniture in a room than people. And Kevin James never really scared me. He never came across as truly terrifying and dark and that sort of things as he's supposed to be in this, you know. So sadly, because of that, there's no real tension in this film for me. So all that said, guys, I would give Becky a 5.5 out of 10. That extra half is because I had fun with this movie, but it is very much your average by the numbers type of film. And I think it's for fans who've always looked at Kevin McAllister and Home Alone as what if you did a darker version of that. It's kind of like that here. So yeah, Becky gets a 5.5 out of 10. And that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It's very much appreciated. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel, you can click on my face right over there. And you can check out past videos somewhere on that side. And that's going to be it, guys. So until the next one, bye-bye.